8.6 Blackout is one of my favourite songs of 2025 so far. It's amazing, isn't it? I stumbled upon it on a Nick Nocturnal reaction video, and after I'd watched that, I went away and watched the full video on my own, and it blew me away again. And I've heard it and watched it endless times since, and on each and every occasion, it blows me away. It's a bloody masterpiece. It's a shame, really, because I would have loved to have done a reaction video to it, but I'm not a cheat. I want it to be blind, and I want to share that first time experience with you. So I'm going to do another song, and this track has been heavily recommended to me by one of my viewers. You know who you are, and even if it's just me and you watching it, mate, don't really mind, because I want to hear some more. This is my first time hearing and reaction to Disembodied Tyrant and their track Winter. This could literally be anything, this song. The strings sound gorgeous, don't they? And the orchestra. The way it just effortlessly switches between beauty and just, I don't know what else you would call it, really, like Satanism and just the depths of hell. It's wonderful. I know it might be really weird to some people watching this that I just find this gorgeous and beautiful and wonderful, and so many other statements that can't immediately come to mind because this song and video has just blown my head off, to be honest with you. I really don't know what else to say. I'm just so engrossed and encapsulated in this, and I'm not a massive deathcore fan. I'm going to put that one out there. I'm not. There's several bands in the genre that I gravitate towards, and I've covered quite a lot of them on this channel. Feel free to check them out. I'm not going to pretend to be some sort of deathcore expert and stuff like that. But as soon as I heard this band recently on 8.6 Blackout, it was just something different to me anyway. And Blake, I've watched a couple of interviews that he's had with Nick Nocturnal, and he's basically a musical mad scientist. He some of the songs he spends like 2-3 years writing, and he'll just go over them and over and over them again, just like really ADHD and OCD about them all. And every minute little detail, he will just destroy a whole body of work because one thing isn't right, or perhaps it has a critical comment about it from his partner or whatnot, and he'll like change all the lyrics and stuff. It's just crazy how like detailed, every minute detail he wants to perfect when he releases something. He's so talented. In what is he? I think he's like 24 or something. It's Mental. It's just like a deathcore black metal journey. You know what, there's a reactor out there, I'm not going to name their name and be an arsehole and critical of them, but I stumbled upon one of their reaction videos and they literally just stare at the screen for the whole duration of the song with their mouth up, like really wide open. You could put your bloody fist through it, and just like saliva and that just dribbling off of their teeth. And they're so close up to their face as well, it's just like, it doesn't leave anything to the imagination. I want them to watch this because I'd actually like allow them and forgive them for having that facial expression for the entirety of that if they did it. They won't, because I don't think this is the kind of thing they would listen to. But it's kind of how I feel at the moment. So if I have got my face and mouth wide open and you could put your fist through it, you know why. This is amazing. That was spectacular. I honestly don't know how in the current musical climate Disembodied Tyrant aren't so much bigger than they already are. Yeah, they're doing all right, but when I think of bands like Lorna Shore, Whitechapel, Slaughter to Prevail, to name but a few, what I've heard from this band so far is as good as anything I've heard from those three bands to date. The fact that this is just one person creating all of this, and he might have even recorded all of it, I'm not too sure, is just... Yes, the song is brutal and heavy and dark and chaotic, but it's also beautiful and hypnotic and mesmerising, and it just draws you in to the point that you're standing there with your tongue hanging on the floor for 5 minutes and 28 seconds. Blake certainly has one hell of a musical career ahead of him, and not just in Disembodied Tyrant. I can see him collaborating with endless bands and artists, and if he hasn't already, definitely producing albums for endless bands, because I think everyone will want to work with him, especially based upon 8.6 Blackout, and this is just incredible. Winter, wow. What do you think? Let me know in the comments section below. And if you've enjoyed my video, kindly give it a thumbs up, and if you're still watching now, then subscribe. Why wouldn't you? You've stayed this long. Join the channel, join the community, join the club. Yay! Thank you so much for watching. Look after yourselves. Hopefully I'll see you very soon. Bye for now, people.